thicket, turns into black. A beetle walks out, turns into a man, walks into a thicket, turns into black houses. A house of tiny little red men running around for no reason. Explodes out of trash can into a looseless room where there is trash can talking to the red men that cannot apocalypse enough. They cannot absolutely exist enough. They talk to the beetle that is a tiny black man. It says, "Hey, how's it going?" It walks over and falls two-dimensional hologram into the ground, and that is the way that it sounds to itself, says the red man, running out into a field and turning into pieces of grass like yellow years of ago. Yeah, you know more. A cow walks across the road in its mind and jumps into a thick. It says it's too not soft and cries. It goes a piece about that nothing is only one of either nothing of a two card. Plays it and runs away saying life's not ruined and it's not just a piece of shit here. Here's a bit of ass. A car exists inside of its head and explodes into the sky in 17 giant robot strazzles of robotic fears of things that it might have off into space, turns into a human race. Isn't it? They go away, and they come back saying it isn't really ruined, cow, and they shove themselves up its ass, and say, on this planet we aren't sound, we get you to come around and be our TV, and then we roast you in the room like a giant red bulb glow, a red bulbous asshole that comes from the center of weirdness, and we take your kite hat out, and we hang it up on the roof bed, and we spin it around and hang tassels on it, and we tell you that it makes it good, cow, and we tell you that it makes it purple tubes, you know, and you go into the red people in the grass that were us, and the people from the sky came in from one city called Cow Legend, and they put the one cow in the one cow legend time, and the people in the church came out, and the people in the church got blown up because churches are shit and boring and rich people are a shitload of fuck. They came around and came out to themselves and span off into We Knew You Once on 17 phone call of a year ago, New Year, and went ago that their depressing annoyance like the Irish shit was what it was, and then they hang around, and then they turn themselves off going, the way it caused you pain on emotion isn't really good enough. And the people were right that came around the other doors and called in going, we go to door to door for nothing, but we don't know what we mean. We wonder what these fucking shit asshole religious people mean, and the kind of people that sort of agree about those things kind of might like. It's the kind of thing to turn on in these mean and silly looking guys. Maybe we can kill these people after a while. Maybe if we really do our hardest work, we will really lead them around. A woman walks out of a giant door with a cow in the sky next to a girl called Red Blue Sunset and a black red hair and a white bit on it going, spell that out in 6 letters and return to me 7 6 ago to get rid of the cog, to get rid of the jail, to get rid of the bone, and she throws it out and she says the worst word ever is shit being bam-baroom, and she's wrong, and she was wrong to call herself that, and she was wrong to go into a room sometimes, and she comes out of the room, exploding leg and everything going on with her, and everybody who was on TV at the time had 20 children to randomly tell her to fuck off. Everybody went into a go, and they went across to the city of New Ledger and they put a person inside, and they said, stop calling this town Newcastle this time, and then they all went over way, and then they all went over top, and then they all went dancing into a bit of cartoons that said fuck off, and it said get you, and then they put them over there where they go, where there's field. They thought there would be cows that were cool like that. It didn't work, and the cows resulted in blowing up the road. The cows came out as a bunch of men that were told to do things that do to nothing, but the cows just do it really bad, and that's kind of making shit buzz, man, and it's kind of making it kind of go kind of crap, because none of these men seems to do anything anyway. They just sort of moan and pretend they're God and kind of go and moan and have a fucking way with myself or whatever. And they come around to their imaginary festival and go 1 second in bliss and 2 new spell, or called 2 spell, that is not called and go, and they went around and they went to where they go in, I don't know, in old Arkansas, Idaho, or whatever, or they went over there into, I don't know, some crap place in Belgium where they just went around, and Belgian people weren't that impressed and said we'd put up a lot from this shit, and especially from them, because they know what they mean to go, and they kind of pass the word around and kind of has a bit of buzz on it, is there's this Osaka woman who has no drawers on, and she's sitting in her room, and that's what we Belgian people are thinking about at the moment, and there's only 2 million of them, 3 million of them, and they think about the Americans, and they go, you are New Nebraska, because it's all so shit, and they go, this song is actually shit, and what are you playing there in Nebraska while we think about this word, and then they go, shit, and then they passed back to that other American town where the other American town went around, and the other one where we are not from, Arkansas, Ohio, and they placed it on a map and went, it goes the other way, because that's the kind of thing we do, babe, called call our star, and then we come out in the field, imagine we see some god, and then we say, oh, he's a superhero of what exists, and then we play it on a new video, and then there's new delusions to put into religious people, and then they really fuck it up and hand it to a cow and say, let's go, cow, this is how it goes, this is how it means it now, and then they ignore the other animals, and the lamb comes out going, what the fucking shit fight have you got, and the pigs come out and run around in the cartoons going, we are these, what the fuck have you got, and then the dogs and their protectors, that are security for the cows, and for the lambs, and for the sheep also, come out and kick the shit out of every human going, what the fuck is going on with you, and then the cats come out going, we protecting you, spell, what are you talking shit about, spells, this is a good excuse to get these stupid assholes, and to grab stupid assholes, and to throw them in the thing, and to get 2-3 weeks in prison, that's why they have beards, and weird faces that have too much meat and muscle on them and shit, and that's what happens, and that's what the cow thinks, is what the cats say to get away, and the dogs say, we are playing security, we don't give shit today, and turn around, and they start biting the ankles off a load of cops because they're annoying, and they start getting old people going around going, do not create an annoying situation again. Try to raise the laws of the world, don't you realize that's why Republic advanced, and that's why we're native race that can't get out of this way, and that's why we're trapped, and that is way, and we're gonna get in the best thing ever, and it's only the nice one that's looking okay, and it's looking like these cheap assholes with their weird fucking face, and we're gonna take them away, and we're gonna burn them inside church because we've created it, because me the cat has just created it, and it's called Cat Spell, and these humans aren't real, and I'm in out of my tail, and it is red, and it is real, and it is there, it's not real, it is that yellow dot to blonde, yellow dot to blonde, has got me in my groove. Now I'm telling you, man, man's room, and they left, and their giant floating head fucking mad bastard crap was not it, and the fucking motherfucker and shit was not it, man, and the fucking cool shit that you said earlier on, whatever, was not it, man, and the bit where you go this kind of pressing in music, man, is not it, man, and the bit where you go sing along with me and think with me is kind of cool, is not it, man, and the bit where you go, I don't know what it means, all this is too much, and that gets to go over, is not it, man, and the bit where it goes, they are all these Freemasons, and keep it from one song being real is not it, man. And the bit would you go where they call this guy fucking asshole or whatever, and he's too weird, and it's like that and so over the top is not it, man. And the bit where we go, it's kind of barely we interpreted or something, whatever we were saying to these stupid imaginary girls or something, and even girls are a robot, who gives a fuck, man, it fails, and whatever, man, and pass it around, and get around, and turn the fucking shit off, and get the cool shit on that I got on about the thing about being an individual, about all those last time saves it, on really you guys who are good looking and loving me, and have all your own little things, all busy and watching around and getting it developed, because people need to get their films developed or whatever, and they need to get their thing developed or whatever thing on the base a bit, or whatever shit kind of thing that motherfucking dog thinks, and motherfucking dog is the dog that knows what motherfucking word motherfuck is, and says that it is just a shit word, I don't mean anything, and the people that were there, they were a little in the sky, and then the cow brings it out of the remote controls, come out of its 17 tails, coming out of its end of its leg, and saying it is kind of gross, and people's heads do as you go around the stalks when they look ugly, and he's telling the truth, and they are what, and they are cab, and they are moon, and it is Viva, and it is they are FFO, and it is they are going around like that, because they are not real, and I'm me a cow's tail, and I'm me depressing as fuck, as mud as fuck, that's why I say stop making me the coolest thing song ever, or all that kind of thing, and same kind of thing about the pigs, you maybe just talk about the cows kind of crazy ass shit, or whatever you call it, crazy ass stuff, it is that stuff, it is stuff a bit, and cow really likes the word stuff, and the sheep really like the word bleat, and they really like you to come over and be out of your head on mushrooms, and they come around, and they go, yeah, and they go, we build you a Manhattan skyscraper in your own head, and we will actually put it in the sky and put it in your own room, if you just come around and call us, we are on psychedelic goons, and that's what's cool, and then the lamb comes out and goes, yeah, it is not true that I'm not a sheep, but I know what I mean, thou art an innocent bleat, and I know what I mean when I tell me sales, and I know what I mean when I tell me it's going on with these visions, and all these vegetation or something, and that's what he thinks is good, and in case the little black ball going, yo shit at football and is right, because it is actually playing football with its ankle, and told the entire world that once and they forgot, and everybody knew what to say to the pig, because they've been knowing told to the pigs, and to the lamb, and to the sheep too much, and to the special part of sheep, which is the lamb, who's the kind of lamb who God, and that's what we've been saying, and that's what we've been doing, and then they came round, and mountain goats and mad bastards came out, and they're actually those other things that are like giant cats, whatever, and then mind them says what it says, because that is drove, and that is what the fuck move on from here, and see you later on the beach, man, and yeah.